my name is Morgan Buzz. I go to Joliet Junior College, and today I'm going to be talking about a nonprofit organization called the American Red Cross Association. So, some history behind the American Red Cross Association. The American Red Cross has been dedicated to serving people in need. They received their first congressional character in 1900. To this day, they are tasked by the federal government with providing services to members of the American Armed Forces and their families, as well as providing disaster relief in the United States and around the world. They have helped with many disasters, but I have two that stuck out to me. And the two that stuck out to me is the Naples earthquake. In April of 2015, there was a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck Naples and had many aftershocks. It took more than 808,000 lives and destroyed more than 800,000 homes. The American Red Cross donations helped a bunch to bring them so many things like blankets, food, water, just even safety kits, Band-Aids, anything that they would need in the time, because everything got destroyed and a lot of people ended up with nothing. And the reason they were able to do that was just because of the donations. A lot of people don't think donations help, but they do a bunch, because just $1 can help get some water, and it adds up a lot. So donations are a big thing and why they got to help the Naples one. Another one that helped me and made me realize how much American Red Cross does help is that typhoon in Helen. In November 2013, there was the strongest storm ever recorded in the Philippines. And it took 6,000 lives and 1 million homes. And it took a lot of agricultural lands and livestock. And that was a really big deal back then, because that's what people lived on. That's what people got their money from. And to have that all taken away with their homes, they basically started with nothing. And that was a big, big thing. Also, what American Red Cross did was able to give back, like how they did with the Naples earthquake. They gave food, water. They even gave blankets, is what I said. But the big thing that they did was they got to distribute cash grants to 59,000 families. And that was a big deal, because 59,000 families, what a cash grant is they gave them that money so they can decide what they wanted, and if they needed food the most, water the most, they needed blankets, to those people that really needed it. And it was nice because they got to choose what they needed rather than just giving them. So that was really fortunate and lucky of the American Red Cross that was able to do that. There was also many of them, but that was only 2 of them that they wiped out. But they also helped the earthquake in Haiti. That was a really big thing back in the day. I bet you guys heard of that. They've helped with that. They've also helped with the West Africa Ebola outbreak. That was a really big thing here that you've heard about. They got to help with that one as well. They've also helped with the migration and refugee crisis. That one I'm going to talk a little bit about. That was when kids were getting separated from their families. People were just getting separated. A lot of people were alone by themselves and couldn't find their families. That really strikes out to me, because I could not imagine not finding my family, or being separated. A lot of people didn't know what to do. So it was really nice that the American Red Cross Association could come out and help that, because think about it. A lot of people don't, especially in those situations, don't have the money. They can't find that. And to have just volunteers and people there to be able to help that is insane. And I didn't really know much about the American Red Cross Association before I read about it. So that really, really struck out to me. So one of the big things that they have is their mission statement. And their mission statement is: the American Red Cross prevents and evaluates human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing power and volunteers and the generosity of donors. So their mission statement is basically saying that that's what they want to do. That is what they are. They want to get donors, and they want to have volunteers. Another big thing is their vision statement. Their vision statement is: all people affected by disasters across the country and around the world receive care, shelter, and hope. That is a big one, because hope is everything. Another one is: our communities are ready and prepared for disasters. That's a big thing. Again, we want to have that there, because we want people to have care. We want people to have shelters. We don't want more people going into the world, keep having these things and not having the ability to help themselves. That's a big deal. Another one of their things is: everyone in our country has access to safe, life-saving blood and blood products. A big thing, the Red Cross Association does blood drives every year, because a lot of people also lose a lot of blood and they need blood. So to have that is a really big deal as well. And lastly, All members of our armed forces and their families find support and comfort whenever needed. And people in the Army do a lot for us, and we always want to make sure we give back because they risk their lives every day for us. So giving that back to them is a very, very big thing. And they also say, in any emergency, there are always trained individuals nearby ready to use their Red Cross skills to save lives. Again, Red Cross is there for that reason. A lot of people don't donate because they don't know where their money is going. If you donate to American Red Cross, every 90 cents of every dollar that American Red Cross spends is invested in delivery care, comfort to those in need of people that we serve. So please donate every dollar because it counts. It goes to everywhere. And you can volunteer. You can do blood drives. You can do fundraisers. Everything counts. So please donate. Thank you.